The addition of electronic stability control, ESC, in newer vehicles has reduced single vehicle accidents, rollovers, and fatalities significantly. An ESC-equipped vehicle can be much safer to drive. However, the effectiveness of ESC is greatly reduced if the vehicle's tires, springs, or shocks and struts are not working properly. Let's compare some ESC-equipped vehicles that have good shock absorbers and what happens with bad shocks. A professional driver using a vehicle without ESC, but with good shocks, can skillfully avoid an obstacle. In the same vehicle with good shocks and ESC turned on, even a non-professional average driver can avoid the same obstacles. Now let's see what happens when ESC is turned on but the vehicle has bad shocks. As you can see, even with electronic stability control, bad shocks make avoiding an obstacle much more difficult. So what is the conclusion? With or without ESC, even a professional driver will have difficulty controlling a vehicle with bad shocks. Next, we will test a sport utility vehicle, SUV, to see if it operates differently through the same test drive patterns. An SUV has a higher center of gravity, which makes controlling body roll more difficult. Maintaining good shocks on these vehicles is even more important. Shocks and struts are critical components that control load movements of a vehicle. These test track comparisons show that ESC can be very effective when the shocks are working normally, but may not help if the shocks are bad. ESC can help prevent loss of control. Anti-lock brake systems are designed to prevent tire lockup. Let's compare what happens to braking distance with good shock absorbers and with bad shocks. With good shocks, the vehicle remains level, so the load is placed on both front and rear tires. With bad shocks, the load shifts forward, causing a nosedive condition. The lack of load on the rear tires forces the front brakes and tires to do most of the braking, so stopping distances become much longer. For both ESC and ABS, replacing shock absorbers is critical to vehicle performance and driving safety.